Meteorologists say the developing El Niño could become a super El Niño by this fall or winter. El Niño is a natural weather pattern that warms the Pacific and can trigger extreme weather around the world. NOAA says there's a 2 in 3 chance this El Niño becomes strong or very strong. Some models show it could be the most powerful on record.
It sounds daunting when we hear that, that this drives storms.
Yeah, because Kim, this changes over time, I guess, because we didn't know this or didn't think this early on, right?
So we were forecast to go into an El Niño pattern for the summer months. Now the forecast has intensified a little bit, and they're calling it a super El Niño. Now, just so you guys know, so let's say a regular season in the Pacific is like 80 degrees sea surface temperatures. El Niño means that the Pacific gets a little warmer, so let's say it's 85. A super El Niño would mean that the sea surface temperatures in the Pacific are like 90. Okay, so that's like, just to put it into context so we're not getting too afraid of it, what it means is that there is expected to be more activity in the Pacific. Now, with an El Niño, what tends to happen in the Gulf that is most notable for us is that we get an increase in wind shear. So our westerlies pick up, and that tends to break the storms apart. Now, we also have other consequences from El Niño. Because of that, the increased wind shear, we also tend to see a northerly push of the southern jet, and so that tends to bring us a little bit more shower activity, run-of-the-mill thunderstorms here. Now, we're already starting to see that, and we're not in an El Niño right now, we're in a neutral phase, but so far the month of May has been pretty wet, and we're going to continue on that trend through the latter half of the month. So this is what you would normally see in an El Niño setup, is more activity for the southern states because that jet is pretty close to us. Now you're going to notice that while we had a really quiet week this week, we're going to pick up the pace as we head into next week. You'll notice we start off with just a small chance for an isolated shower on Sunday. This is mainly fueled by just an increase in humidity. Then I would have your umbrella handy. I always have mine in the trunk, but you definitely want to keep it with you wherever you go this coming week, especially on Wednesday, because our rain chances are going to be picking up. Here's a live look at Galveston. So you'll notice there's a lot of humidity hanging out. I'm not tracking any visibility issues yet, so it looks like the moisture is above the ground. That is contributing to a warmer start to the day. You'll notice 69 in Tomball, 75 for the island, 72 for IAH. So we're anywhere between 2 to 6 degrees warmer than yesterday, up by 2 at IAH, up by 6 in Columbus. Hobby Airport, same start to yesterday. Now, as we continue to increase that humidity, technically we're just getting humid today. Tomorrow we'll start to tap into that tropical feel, and that continues into the coming week. That is when we're going to start to see those overnight temperatures skyrocket. I'm talking about waking up near 80 degrees on Monday and Tuesday. That is about 10 degrees above what's average for this time of year. So the heat is not going anywhere. Don't let this next 3-day snapshot fool you. Today's 90 is actually going to feel just as hot as this weekend will. In fact, by Sunday, I think we're actually going to feel even hotter. We could feel closer towards 97 again, all because of that increase in moisture. Eventually, the increase in moisture will bring us some daily downpours. You'll notice that we are going to start to increase the rain as we head into the coming week, especially by Tuesday, Wednesday. Jen, that is going to make it very difficult for the commute when it's slick. And I know right now you're even tracking traffic alerts.
Yes, we are. And as a matter of